Welcome to Informed Investing. My name is Don Lawrence. I'm the CEO of STA Research, and our platform is StockTargetAdvisor.com. I'm a financial analyst and a trader, and today we're going to talk about EVs and why I think EV stocks are going to struggle sort of in the near to midterm, and just sort of talk a little bit about my thinking of EVs, my personal experience, and as such, and why I think that sort of negative sentiment generated by what's going on with EVs is likely going to hit revenue at EV manufacturers, and obviously impact the stock going forward. First off, I personally ordered an EV late last year, and it was supposed to be delivered in June, and I kept getting delayed. Weeks, months, kept getting delayed. And last month it was supposed to finally come in, and the week in sort of the second week in October was supposed to be in 100%. No, it didn't come in. And next week, third week of October, 100%. No, it didn't come in. And that sort of time, obviously originally it was supposed to be in June, and so that time period gave me a lot to sort of reflect and do a lot more research. At the time when I ordered EV, we need a new car, and ours is 13 years old, so we're looking at getting a sort of as EV or something like that, just obviously on paper it look cost effective. Of course, EVs, as everyone knows, are quite expensive. Well, they've pushed even higher in price, but so the big issue was obviously with that delay. I was able to, gave me more time to see what was going on. Obviously, things have dramatically changed in a sort of geopolitical aspect. Looking at sort of resource prices and different things, of course, they've come back. But so the biggest concern is, next year, the electricity forecast. So they're forecasting a lot of electrical prices to double. Now, if we look at the state of California, a lot of people are saying that now, with the high price of electricity, the cost of running an EV is the same as a car. And then you've got compiled on the sort of capital expense of the EV, which is much more than a traditional ICE car. So it makes it sort of really not worth it as far as a cost-effective scenario. So essentially, that's kind of what started making me look twice about it. Is you've got this unknown variable. How much is it going to cost me to run it? With electricity prices going up. Of course, you got that variable with gas cars. However, gas cars are obviously much cheaper, and we have much more experience and understanding about gas cars. And I think sort of the real issue right now is we're getting an explosion in EV conversion. Of course, there's still a small percentage compared to overall sales, but what's happening is as more people are sort of switching over, you're getting many more problems that are coming to the forefront. So, for example, one of the model I was looking at, they were having issues with the tires, with the brakes, some basic things that you would think the manufacturers would get sorted. And now we see with Tesla a lot more. They're having a lot more recalls, a lot more issues with the cars, because more people are using them. When more people start using them, especially when it's a new, let's call it a new type of product. When the mass amount of people are start using it, you're going to get more problems, right? And this is what's happening, and it's more in the news and all the rest of it. In my particular model, as I mentioned, we're having some teething issues with some basic fundamentals of the car. And not only that, someone got in an accident. It was actually a Polestar I ordered, and someone got in an accident with a Polestar, and the battery cost more than the car was worth in order to replace. So there was a lot of sort of, trying to break down why that was and as such. But, there's so many issues and stuff going on about insurance coverage and different variables, and a lot of people are saying that their batteries going out within the warranty, but the manufacturer's not covering it. And the problem is we all know batteries are so expensive to replace. So the problem is you've got another issue, is you've got an unknown maintenance expense with EVs. So I think right now there's so many uncertainties with EVs, and they are so expensive, that I think a lot of people are looking closely at it, and then they're just backing off like I did, because there's just you can't quantify what it's going to cost you. Where I know with an ICE car exactly how much it's going to cost me, albeit depending on the reliability of it over the long period. So in essence, that's why I think EV manufacturers are going to struggle, within the next year, because I think there's a lot of teething issues going on in the industry, and I think they'll get through that, and they'll work through it, and the companies, obviously some will fail and some companies will move higher, but I do think this is sort of like a sort of a flushing out period, where the survival of the fittest EV manufacturers will make it through. And obviously, as the legacy automakers start pushing into the market more, it's going to make that market more competitive, and also the products are going to get better, more reliable, and easier to understand what your costs are. And anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about EVs. Let me know if you guys are considering one, and why you wouldn't. If you look at if you want to get a car A to B cost effectiveness in North America, it looks like your choice is a Chevy Spark here in Canada. It's going for just under 13,000. Amazing gas consumption. So if you're really looking to save money, that's the type of thing you do, rather than go to EV, because the cost and the inputs are just so expensive, and so many unknowns. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking in as always. Really appreciate it, and see you soon. Cheers.